Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Yeah, we hit 37,000 subscribers today on this main channel. Isn't that fantastic? That really is amazing. Now, there's an old saying that Nero fiddles while Rome burns. And that is exactly what this fractured ANC government is doing. They're so busy trying to lobby for power within the organization that they can't see that the whole country around them is falling in a big heap. They're just totally lost in their own selfish aims. And there's no better proof of that than this information. While it is difficult to equate South Africa's declining GDP to a brain drain, there is an extremely strong inverse correlation. This is according to Enterprise Observatory of South Africa, Johannes Wessels, who said that the country's decline towards the ranks of the lower middle income countries will likely continue alongside increasing high-skill immigration. Wessels said in 1995, South Africa's per capita GDP was 61.1% higher than the average per capita GDP of the upper middle income countries. And he went on to say in 2017, South Africa was no longer a leader in the upper middle income countries, but a laggard. The South African per capita GDP had shrunk to 75.7% of the average per capita GDP of the upper middle income countries. During the same time, the number of South African-born residents in high-income countries, or HICs, had increased from 307,000 to 745,000. Now, that's a brain drain. Wessels warned that correlations don't prove causality. One cannot therefore say without further analysis that emigration to HICs is causing South Africa to be radically economically transformed from a leader to a laggard, he said. Likewise, one cannot deduce that South Africa's slide against other upper middle-income countries is the cause and driver of emigration to high-income countries. However, the correlation is extremely significant enough to confidently deduce that if one goes up, the other will go down, he said. Wessels said that President Cyril Ramaphosa seemed to be aware of this correlation, indicating during the election campaign that he wanted to tie white South Africans to trees to prevent them from emigrating. Well, that would go down well, wouldn't it? HICs typically have high standards for granting residence permits, said Wessels, meaning that the majority of South Africans finding permanent residence in the HICs are likely either professionally qualified or possessing artisan skills, such as hairdressers and plumbers. The below figure, based on UN data, shows how the exodus of skilled emigrants to HICs increased linearly from 1990 to 2017. Of significance is that during this period, the number of South Africans born in low-income countries remained flat. There was a decrease from 42,341 to 39,259, said Wessels. Now, I'm going to be showing you those graphs after I've finished with this commentary here. The number of South Africans in middle-income countries decreased from 53,000 in 1990 to a low of 40,000 until 2000. However, by 2005, this number again reached 53,000 and has since skyrocketed to 115,000, including a 30,000 increase in Botswana. The rapid increase since 2005 of South Africans moving to other middle-income countries is indicative that these South Africans assess the immediate and long-term prospects in these countries as better than that in South Africa. Wessels said that there are clear indications that the brain drain is continuing and even accelerating. For instance, Emmanuel Wingergest, head of the Skills Assessment Business Unit of Engineers in Australia, confirmed to EOSA that there has been a doubling in the number of South African engineers requesting a skills assessment in order to be allowed to practice in Australia. Vessels also noted that My Broadband's IT survey found that 46% of IT professionals are planning to emigrate or to seek work abroad. The reasons why these professionals were considered alternative countries rather than to participate in the prospects of the 4IR, including political and economic concerns, high crime levels, and lower living standards than in other countries, he said. Envisaging a better future for their children, as well as the constraints of BEE and affirmative action on job and business opportunities in South Africa, also ranked high. Look, it's absolutely a no-brainer that BEE is driving the white population out of South Africa. A lot of them still want to be there, but if they can't get jobs and they've got skills, what the hell are they hanging around there for? Because the racist policy that is giving work to just the black community is destroying the entire infrastructure of South Africa. And that's a no-brainer. That's an absolute no-brainer. Now, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and have a great evening. And what follows now are those charts, and you can go and have a look at them for yourself. Okay, guys, take care.